Welcome to This Is the Day.
With me, Ariana Earnshaw.
And me, Bo Chansey. Do you know what happened there?
I know what happened.
Okay, nobody else knows what happened.
Okay, should we tell them what happened or should we not tell them what happened?
A little glimpse behind the scenes.
Okay.
We're bringing you into
right.
the production side
Open you in.
of This Is the Day. I mean, we're not trying to always be like some kind of well-oiled machine. Like,
No, hardly ever.
We'll try.
Rarely.
Okay, so typically there's two cameras
Yep.
that are going here,
Yep.
and when the cameras come on, a red light hits right at the end of the intro music,
Yep.
the theme song.
Yep.
And the red light didn't come on, and
No red.
then it kind of came on and went off, and it threw me for a loop. Welcome loop.
A welcome loop.
I was in a welcome loop.
Yeah, that's tough. It's a tough place to be in.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in the welcome loop. No.
Dangerous place to be.
Yeah, not good.
Dangerous. Welcome
I
loop.
learned something important. I'm going to pass on to you.
Okay.
That maybe you already know.
Sure.
Would not surprise me at all, because as you've been told many times by many people, you are wise beyond your years. Am I right? You hear this all the time.
Yes.
Okay. But this is good wisdom that I've picked up, and I saw it play out last weekend.
Okay.
Several times, excuse me. Whenever you're talking to somebody, no more am I saying, it's nice to meet you.
Okay.
Okay? It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
It is good to see you. So now I agreed with this because people are doing this now. We've actually met before. Okay, right, all right,
okay,
fair,
okay.
fair, that's fine.
Got it.
Or they get, we've met 3 times, and it's like, okay, right? And I don't want to do that to anybody.
Yeah.
I meet a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people, and I want to be gracious. And so I don't necessarily know if, maybe, and this can happen with anybody, right? Have we met before? So you don't even want to ask that anymore. And so I was already committed to this. Thought that was a great response. Somebody shared that with me, and I'm like, you know what? That's really good. That way, you're never assuming that you hadn't met before, or you don't have to deal with the embarrassment of we've met before.
You're like, oh, sorry.
It's really bad if they're like, we've actually hung out together 7 times.
Has that happened?
No, not to me.
That's a lot of times not to know someone.
No. But you know what I'm saying?
But maybe someone is going through that.
Well, because all right, so here I was in the lobby on a Sunday, where awkward things happen, because it's a weird dynamic, right?
Get caught in the welcome loop.
Yeah, I got caught in the welcome loop. So there I am. I'm in the welcome loop, but I'm doing it. And and it's even weirder now. Shake hands, no. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm willing to. I've been fully vaccinated since February. First chance I got, boom, I'm in. You don't like it? Sorry. I'm not getting COVID. I'm not giving it. So I got it. And so I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
You know what? You want to shake
your hand.
You want a hug. I'm not a hugger, but I'm just in, whatever people need. But there I am in the welcome loop. But it's you don't know.
Yeah, I never know.
What's happening right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll be talking to somebody, and they'll go, I want you to meet so-and-so. This is Roger. And I'm like, hey, Roger. And there it comes. Nice to meet you. And what's Roger say?
We've met before.
We've actually met before, 2.5 years ago, in this same spot. Okay, all right, I'm sorry. It happened to me 3 times. 3 times.
Well, at that point, it's your mistake.
I know. I was already committed, but they got me with the let me introduce to you. Introduce you to.
Yeah.
So now I'm in
set up like you don't know them.
I'm in a new loop.
Okay.
I'm in not the welcome loop. Now I'm in the I'm meeting you loop, and I failed.
2 different loops. 2 different loops.
Great to see you, Roger.
Great to see you.
Great to see you, Roger.
Great to see you. Because even if you haven't met, it's
Doesn't
still
matter.
great to see you.
Great to see you, Roger. I mean it too, because I know.
Great to see you.
does this check out for you?
This checks out. I've not thought about that nor heard it.
Have you ever
before.
done the thing where it's like, yeah, nice to meet you, or somebody said it to you and you know you've met them before?
Yeah, I typically will just be like, hey, if I'm not sure.
Nay, yeah.
Hey.
You. There.
You.
Person. Thing.
You. But no, honestly, it hasn't, not yet. It happened to me more where people, like I would have met people and I would be the one being like, oh, we've met. But it never bothered me, so I never said that. Like, I'd be like, oh, I've definitely met this person and they don't know who I am, but I'm not going to say,
I wouldn't call them out on it.
No, I would just be like, oh, yeah, nice to meet you, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, what's that doing? If I then say, we've met, they're going to be like, yes, and then, like,
okay.
recall the memory and be like, phew.
Like, they're not going to recall it then.
And I was probably
that
young.
thing with the people and then the stuff.
Yeah. And at the time, like, before, like, I think about it this way, too. Like, if I was meeting them at 19, and the last time I had met them, I was 16.
Yep.
I look
Different person.
and act and just vibe as a totally different person. Same thing with like 18 to 22 now. Like if you met me when you were 18 and then you met me now and you were like, nice to meet you, I'd be like, that checks out.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
look totally different. Like I present myself totally different. Like I wouldn't be offended. I'd be like, yes. And also, nice to meet you for the first time as my final self, as this self.
I'm transitioning.
I've made it
into a
to
new
this
self.
point.
Yeah. Anyway, life lessons with
Good.
Ariana and
Good
Bo.
Sure.
Sure.
Checks out, I
people are like,
guess.
that's what we signed on for.
Is that what
we wanted to get some of that wisdom.
Sure.
You're welcome.
For the many times that
You're welcome.
occurs. Yep.
Hey, good news, Ariana. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
And you know what Friday means? It means we've got a proverb of the day. It's a proverb of the day. It's a proverb of the day.
Ooh. I bet you could yodel.
Me? I can do anything. Vocally. All right. Proverbs 28, verse 2 says, when a country is rebellious, it has many rulers. But a ruler with discernment and knowledge maintains order. Ooh. Wow. That's cool. I'll read it again. When a country is rebellious, it has many rulers. But a ruler with discernment and knowledge maintains order. All right, what jumps out at you there?
Well, I read this in a few different versions, and I thought about it for a while.
Yep.
I was just kind of processing it, and I was just thinking, like, it's true that, like, often in chaos, like, everyone has an opinion, and everyone thinks their opinion is going to solve the chaos, but really it just adds to the chaos, just propels the chaos, and then there's more chaos and more opinions and whatever.
Well, it's a little too close to home.
But then, like, a leader of, like, truly sound mind and good wisdom can straighten that out. But sometimes, like, us as people, as man, like, none of us are that ruler or that person. Like, we all have this opinion that's adding to the chaos sometimes. And so God has to be that ruler, and we have to allow him to be that ruler. So, yeah, that's how I kind of broke this down in my mind. Just, like, in chaos, people just, like, you just want to have an opinion. And it's not necessarily even, like, a bad thing. Like, it's not, you can totally feel justified in that. And, like, it could be a good, sound reason or thing for us. Like, we hear it and we're like, yeah, no, that sounds good. Not like, it doesn't, like, stand out as, like, that's against God or against Scripture or against, like, it feels good, but then ultimately we're just adding to the chaos sometimes and we don't even know it. So we have to just give it over to God and just be like, okay, your ways and your sound mind, not mine, because that's not going to happen. Not happening.
Well, what happens when you have a country that is built on rebellion?
Right.
I mean, you think about it, like the Revolutionary War, it was rebellion against, Great Britain and taxation,
right.
and the distance that was there, and some of those things. And I do love where we live, and I'm very thankful for the country we live in. But when you have we almost celebrate culturally rebellion. Like we can even think, well, a little healthy rebellion is probably a good thing, and maybe it is. But I look at this, and when a country is rebellious, it has many rulers. So part of that is there's disorder because everyone is exalting him or herself above everyone else. I am the paramount. I am the ultimate. I know what's best. And I think you alluded to that a little bit. And we certainly can hear that language in our rhetoric. And the way it plays out, I mean, you could look at it like, okay, on a big scale, you could have revolution, you could have revolts, you could have coups and factions who are trying to take over the government and things of that. And it happens all over the world. In fact, it's happening right now in many places in the world. And so to think that couldn't happen, in the United States where we live would be foolish. It seems unlikely, but I don't think that's really the issue here. I would say if we bring this issue really home to our hearts and to our homes and the worlds that we're navigating, not on a national scale, but really just in the world that we're living in, when we exalt ourselves as individuals above all else, and we think it's the individual that matters the most, and that centers on me, well, now I'm constantly going to be trying to overthrow, and there will be constant revolts. And I would just propose to you that when you have all these revolts, that's pretty revolting. It's not pleasant. There is no order, and there is no submission. When you have simple things like simple requests that either government or those with some power or authority might request, and just rebellion for the sake of rebellion against those things, that seems really foolish and not God honoring. And so, as a local church, that we're fairly large, I guess, in the church world, Manchester Christian Church, but with our outposts and the number of people we're trying to reach, there's policies and procedures and things we need. And, you want people to just say, oh, yeah, I'll respect whatever that is, whether I agree or not, I'll respect that. And, and adhere to that. And when people don't, you're just kind of like, it feels icky. It feels, when I don't or anybody chooses not to, it's revolting. It feels icky.
Yeah. Yeah. Truly.
Yeah. I don't know. And I try not to, would be if, if I was to get really judgy about that, and be like, how dare you, you're so awful that you can't, adhere to a simple policy that basically costs you nothing and doesn't really impact your life. What's wrong with you?
Right.
That's pretty also revolting too.
Yeah,
and I get this. So as soon as it starts feeling icky, it's because it is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right, which is true.
Yeah.
Like if it feels that way, it is that way.
It is that way. I know.
Like you're like, no, it's just a moment. It'll pass. No.
You got a problem there.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I think it feels gross because it is gross.
That's why this Jesus Lordship thing is so important. If we submit, to His Lordship and His authority, then while the world may be in chaos, we know that His world is in order. And we end up saying things like, God just might be in control after all. And He is. He's got it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Every time.
Okay. That was fun for me.
Sure was.
That actually was a little bit therapeutic.
Good.
I really appreciate that proverb today because it helped me work through some stuff.
Good.
Okay. Something that never helps me. I really don't. This calendar page. Okay, but we got another question. It's asked full of questions lately.
Whatever.
For a while there, I think it just thought it knew it all, and now
it's like
it's throwing questions at us. So we got a question for you. This is the Day Fam question for you, Ariana.
Okay.
The calendar wants to know, what kind of shorts do clouds wear?
Okay.
What kind of shorts do clouds wear?
I'm currently walking through my mind process here. My mind process.
Your mind process. Okay.
I saw the right answer.
Oh, so you.
So I'm trying to come up with another answer that works, but that's not really in my wheelhouse. So I'm just going to honestly say that I saw the answer. So I'm not going to play it off like I don't know.
Can you say the answer in a way that is worthy of the answer.
Worthy of this specific answer.
Yes, so here, I'll ask you. You guys can put your answer into the chat. What kind of shorts do clouds wear?
Thunderwear. Thunderwear. Get it?
So big and boisterous.
Really? Yep.
Thunderwear!
I can't do that. I
Thunderwear!
don't have that kind of talent. I don't have the skill
Thunderwear!
that I would need
Welcome to Thunderwear.
the store. That's instead of a ding when you open the door, it just does.
Welcome to Thunderwear.
Yeah.
That'd be someone. Where do clouds shop? The Thunderwear store.
Checks out. Checks out.
Okay.
Fine with me.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. You know what
Very
else
cool.
you can get there?
What?
Lightning in a bottle.
Me and Sally are on the same page here.
Lightning
we
in a
both
bottle.
just went, what?
I don't know what it means. It's a
Okay.
thing. Lightning in a bottle. Yeah, we got lightning in a
Okay.
bottle.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
this is the day. Is it's lightning in a bottle, man. It's electric, and it's like you open that thing up and.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Love the calendar page.
All right.
Favorite part of the day makes no sense ever. Okay.
Okay, but I have good news.
Okay.
All right, I don't know what to do. We have another calendar page, and it gives us a national day to celebrate, and it's
Okay.
really into the food.
Okay. Yeah, it is. But I feel like, oh no, we have had some recently.
But today, and this is a tough one because we live in New Hampshire, and New Hampshire not known for its barbecue. It's
No.
just not.
Just
like
no.
not
Not really known for
any culinary
anything at all.
yeah,
We're just
thing.
like, we're
Yeah.
doing a lot of things, but not that well.
We're going to New Hampshire. What should we get to eat? Oh, you got to try the chicken at the Puritan.
Go.
It's really
Which
dry
is
and
true.
not good. Don't know.
Okay, well, that's
I've had
where we
real
disagree,
chicken fingers
but
from many
okay.
places that are delicious.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Okay.
I mean, I say go to the Puritan so you can, smell oxygen tanks. That's
Sure.
the appeal to me. Anyway, what was I saying? Our day.
I have no idea.
It's a tough
I
one
am
because it's
so-
brisket day. Brisket day.
And where are you really supposed to get
Where can you get a brisket?
good brisket
I
around
don't,
here?
I don't have any brisket, but I would love some brisket
So
on
much.
brisket day.
But it's tough because we really don't have anywhere. Like,
No.
there is no brisket. So
No.
I really do wish that maybe like magically some brisket would
there was,
maybe
like, a
perhaps just like
brisket
land
delivery service.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would
like
be
just
really
like
good.
brisket.
What is this? Oh my.
Presenting
Brisket?
your order. A brisket. A Texas beef brisket. How you guys doing, first of all?
Hi,
Great.
Dan King.
How are you doing?
Guys,
doing
Dan,
great.
Dan King makes the best brisket maybe
Hello,
in the
everyone.
world. Look at that
Yes.
bad boy. Okay, what we got on there?
I'm so excited to celebrate National Brisket Day with you. We have a Texas beef brisket. This is the part of the cow right about here in the lower chest
Well, I don't
area.
want to know where
I
it comes
gotta
from.
do
I don't want to
something
know.
first.
Two
I gotta
pieces.
move.
I
some
don't know the
stuff.
cow's
They
name
gotta
either.
see this. This is gonna be a mess, but yeah, we gotta.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go, fam.
Gotta see
Brisket.
this in its
There you go.
entirety. Sorry, desk.
So you've made a brisket in
Yes.
honor of Brisket Day.
Made a brisket in honor of Brisket
How-
Day.
oh, look at
and
that thing.
they are a couple different pieces here
Okay.
that make up the brisket.
Okay, what do you
Wow.
got?
And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice you a piece here.
Uh-huh.
Just give you a nice little slice here. Okay, that's what our brisket looks like.
Yep.
Woo-wee.
Oh,
I'll leave that there for you.
thank you.
I'll even cut you a little nugget there, okay?
Thanks.
Sometimes they're really mild, sometimes they're a little spicy. This one's
Okay.
got a little bit of a kick, so I'm glad you have something to drink. If you've had Texas beef brisket, those of you that are at home, chime in, let us know. It's National Brisket Day.
How long did it take you to make this bad boy?
This one took about 12 hours. Usually a brisket ranges from like 15 to 18 pounds, and but this one was a smaller one. It was about 10 pounds, and it cooked a little quicker. This is a delicious piece of meat. I don't know if you can see all this, but what you have here in this little red area is the smoke. That's what it does
Really?
after that long of time. Yep, that's
Oh,
what
I didn't
happens
know
there. And it cooks it here, right?
It's unreal.
National Brisket Day Man, this is the day.
I went in for more.
And the and the food of the day. Yeah. Here's another little nugget. Here's another little nugget. We have part of this is that's really marbly and fat, and we have another part of it that's kind of thin and lean. That's what we have here. And so,
Brisket day.
brisket day.
I hope
There you have
this makes me want to hang on for another year. See if we can
get it next year?
get another brisket
Another
day
brisket
next
day.
year.
Brisket day. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
make holidays around barbecue if we want.
That's
We can
true.
keep going. We can
You know
do
what?
National Smoked Chicken Day.
We're not actually showing the calendar. We can,
We can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever.
I
day
think
every
Monday
day.
may be rib day. It's barbecue
I think I
rib
saw
day.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll have ribs on a Monday.
All right.
Ribs on a Monday. Hey, thanks guys for letting me be a part of this.
Thank
Good job.
you.
You
Have
did-
ever-
you
have
can
That
leave
is
it if you
so
want. Okay.
good. You could just. Thanks, Dan.
All righty.
Wow. Okay.
That was delicious. I'm gonna have to hunt him down later.
Yeah, because that was a lot of brisket that we didn't
That was a
eat.
big brisket. He can't eat that all. We'd be doing him a favor.
Three of us
Yeah, the three
can
of us.
eat it all.
Yeah, for sure. All righty.
Wow.
Brisket day.
Yeah, I don't
Let's go. I don't know why I had to bag on New Hampshire.
want to do that again.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Maybe do it again.
Brisket day?
Yeah, I wish we had some brisket.
We'll run that
Maybe
back.
it'll come back out.
Just keep doing. I don't know, what else could we wish for?
Any sides that we want with the
I know.
meal?
I'd really love a delicious potato salad right about now. Maybe a cobbler? Okay. You know what it's time for?
I
Trivial
hope.
Pursuit.
Oh,
What were you hoping for?
Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, okay. Well, then I made all your dreams come true. Brisket and Trivial Pursuit. Doesn't get any better than that. So, listen. We do have congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box.
Yeah, they're over here. Sorry.
Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box. We got Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box. Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box. Pop, 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 Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box. Pop, 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 Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box. They're there.
Wait, they're shakers.
I know. I knew that. I knew that because I've done it with my. Okay,
Okay, sorry.
6 questions on a Trivial Pursuit card. If you get all 6 right, we'll give you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip Box. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition. Oldest cards, newest cards, dealer's choice. We're going old. Okay, old. Oldest cards. I'm gonna guess. You guess.
I may have.
I thought you had already
I'm not sure.
drawn one. Is that not
No.
it right there?
Okay. Yeah, I thought I did too. Oh! I was like, I prepared so that it wouldn't waste time, and then I just
Okay.
wasted the same amount of time.
I don't know
Okay.
what you're doing over there.
Found it.
I just saw a card you had sitting there.
No, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Blue.
Geography.
Where's the gum department store? GUM, all caps. I don't know if it's. I would assume it's. I don't know.
At Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
I'd hope. And if so, can you give me an address?
The gum, G-U-M.
Yep.
That is,
Does that stand for something?
I don't know.
Or is it the gum
Russia?
department store? Okay, be more specific.
Oh, like a city? Moscow.
Oh, that's correct.
Wait,
Okay.
I should stop eating and play.
Pink, no.
Pink, entertainment.
What? What were the 5 opening words on Ben Casey?
What were the 5 opening words on Ben Casey?
Yeah.
He shot a man in.
No.
Oh,
Would you like to take another guess?
and Ben Casey? Mm-hmm. Ben Casey fought the wall.
I think those are the first 5 words.
Of Ben Casey?
Yeah, okay. You want me to give it to you?
Yeah, I don't know the answer. I've guessed.
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity.
Man, woman, birth, infinity.
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity.
I forgot death.
Yeah, those are only 4
I
words.
was like,
You said
I
it.
don't know.
Okay, yellow.
Yellow history.
Which U.S. president pardoned Patricia Hearst?
Patty Hearst. Well, It would have been before Reagan, but Reagan might have been the one that did it. Jimmy Carter.
Correct.
I was close.
Brown.
Brown. Art and literature.
What detective lives on Punch Bowl Hill and has 11 children?
Pat Casey. What detective lives on Punch Bowl Hill
Yep.
and has 11 children?
Yep.
Sherlock Holmes. I have no idea.
Final answer?
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan.
Green.
Green. Science and nature.
What are the 4 main lines in palmistry?
Palmistry.
Palmistry.
Well, lifeline.
Okay.
That's the one everybody cares about the most. Love line? Like heart?
Yes.
Heartline? Heartline, lifeline. Healthline? Is that
Well,
kind of like life?
yeah, you already said life.
Like future, destiny, like, I don't know, eternal.
Another word for destiny.
I don't know.
But I'll give it to you.
What is it?
Fate.
Fate line.
Yeah. But right, that's the same.
Okay. Heart, life, fate, and I have no idea. Friend line. I don't know what the other one is. What is
Head.
it? Huh?
Head.
Head. Okay. Headline.
Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
What card game has variations known as Cincinnati, Chicago, and Lowball?
Cincinnati, Chicago, and lowball. What card game? Poker?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, I did not get all 6 right, but if you did, let us know. And we'll hook you up with brisket.
No.
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks.
I gotta
You
tell you,
wish it was
I think the brisket was better. And I've had the pop rocks.
That's true. Best of both worlds.
That's right. All right, ready for a little Everyday with Jesus?
Sure am.
Sweet. Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day is circumstantial joy is blown away with every bitter wind, but steady are the emotions of the one anchored by faith in him. And our verse is Philippians 4, verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Facts. Yeah. Circumstantial joy. Every bitter wind is gone. But I do like that. Steady are the emotions of the one anchored by faith in him.
Yeah.
Just to be in a place where we really are anchored by faith in who Jesus is.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that, like, worldly joy a lot lately. Like, do I sometimes feel joy about things that I don't actually feel joy about because I should feel joy about them? And I've just been thinking about that a lot. And I've been seeing it as I'm praying, like, God, I want to be joyful in you always. Not just when it feels like I should or like I think I should, like I always want. So I've been making it a point to always just to through my day, like have check-in points of like just like talking to God about like good things, even when it's like the last thing I want to do, and then just rejoicing in like normal things, like very normal things. Like I get to experience this day, although I might dub it as a difficult one.
Right.
Like that is, it's building me, and it's because I don't know. I don't want to fall into a place where I rejoice about things that maybe aren't worth rejoicing about, and then when things are worth rejoicing about, I can't get there to see it because I'm just so like foggy, you know. I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot.
That's a great thought. Last week, somebody saw me and just like, Bo, give me one thought. So it was kind of like, just give me one thought, one thing to be thinking about. He's like, I like your little thoughts. Give me a thought. And I said, okay. And this is just what came out of my mouth. My thought was, find joy in everything you can. And he goes, okay, why? And I said, even in other people's joy, so that you can rejoice in it and share in their joy. So if somebody else is joyful, to share in that and to find joy in other people's joy. You know, you have this rejoicing in you know, I just, and he's like, got it. You know, and he saw me a couple of days later and he's like, I'm looking for joy everywhere I can.
Like,
And I'm like, and that, which then, you know, I was like, see, now I feel more joyful, you know,
Yeah.
in that.
that's awesome.
I think it's kind of, thought it was kind of a cool thought.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It is a cool
Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again.
Rejoice.
Rejoice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Enjoy. This is the day.